Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, the Sub-Saharan programmer here. In this video, what we're going to do is give a more definitive video. It's going to be a tutorial sort of, but then I want you guys to basically understand some concepts that we're actually utilizing within the application setup, right? So with the previous video, I didn't actually go through giving IDs to the views that we actually implemented in this activity. So what we're going to do is we're going to give IDs to the card views. I think those are the ones that I actually missed. So we're going to give IDs to the card views. So the IDs actually allow you to actually identify a particular view from the XML to the Java. Say you want to write some code, and that will allow you to actually link your code to that specific view. So let's go. So this first card, that is the outer one. I'm going to give it an ID of main card, ID main card, right? So the second one, we're going to call it minor card, ID minor card. And the third one, we're going to call it minor card 2, right? So it's going to be ID minor card 2. So we're done with that. We've given the views IDs. So what we need to do at this point is actually give a scaling to the image view in the background. So the illustration you actually see now is showing two different images. The first image has the image view with no scaling, right? It's just the image view with the particular image within it. And the second frame is showing a full-blown image with the scale type functionality stated. So what we want to do is to actually achieve the image in the second frame. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the image view. Now we're going to actually scale it. So what we'll do is we just write scale, and then it's going to give us the scale type. And what we want to do is we want to give that the center cropping, right? So when we do that, we actually achieve the second frame image, right? So at this point in this activity, we can't actually see it until we actually build the application, right? So that's that. Now, the second thing we need to achieve, right, God willing, is that we need to actually remove the action bar. So the second illustration that you actually see now is actually showing two images. The first image has no action bar, and the second image has an action bar. So what we want to achieve is the first image with no action bar. So how we do that is we go to the manifest. So here's the manifest. So we click the under manifest.xml. So the manifest actually gives you the particulars that your application is capable of doing. So you give it permissions, the types of activities it holds, the fragments it holds. So right now we have one activity. So it's called Android name dot main activity. So that's the name of that activity, right? So the exported functionality is equal to true. Now we have already given it a theming style, no action bar. That's because I was actually working on it earlier on, but I have to actually show you guys how that's achieved. So I'm going to remove this whole thing here, delete. So it's going to get the theming style of the whole application, right? So we're using the material components theming style. So what we need to do is we have to actually call the theme functionality. When I click theme, so it's going to actually give me suggestions. So what do I want to actually achieve, right? So we actually want this second option, which says style theme dot material components dot day night dot no action bar. So what it means is that when we actually achieve the no action bar functionality, right, if we choose that one, what it means is that the application, regardless if it's in day mode or if it's in night mode, it will still have no action bar. That's what that functionality actually does. So what we want to do is we want to select that. Now at this point, this specific activity will not have an action bar, right? So we have achieved two things. We have actually scaled the image in the background. We've given IDs to the card views, and we've actually removed the action bar in this activity, right? So I'm going to show you the final. It's going to be like a different video showing you what we've actually achieved from the three components that we've actually tried achieving. Right, so we're going to show a build application showing the card views, showing the image scaled, and showing that we have no action bar, right? And then it's going to show another video showing while the built one, which had no center cropping to the image view and had an action bar, right? So you should actually make the differences yourself so that you can actually understand how these things are being achieved. Basically, this activity was trying to teach you guys that. So it was like a shorter video. So what we're going to do is, it's at the point it's going to be sort of a longer playlist, but we want to actually teach each other how we can actually approach certain concepts and actually understand certain things. So it would be shorter videos, allowing you guys to actually understand how we actually approaching certain things. So thank you for your time. Drop a like if you actually liked how we actually approached this, and drop a comment if you didn't really understand something or interested in something else. Um, and make sure you do the subscription stuff. Make sure you drop that subscribe button. And have a good day if it's day that side. Have a good night if it's night that side. And have a good afternoon if it's afternoon side. Thank you for your time, people.